I launched Silksong thinking, okay, let's see what the hype's about. 10 minutes later, I'm broken, lost, and bleeding out because a flying bug sneak attacked me mid-jump for the 10th time in a row. To be honest, is it even really sneak attacking by then? And honestly, that's kind of what I came into the game expecting. This is not a game that holds your hand. It holds your face and politely slams it into the nearest wall. Hollow Knight Silksong is finally here. Released on Game Pass, on the Xboxes, PC and Switch. And after years of silence, trailers and delays, it's actually real. I played it on Series X through Game Pass, and technically it runs smooth as silk. No frame drops, gorgeous visuals, tight controls, everything just works. But gameplay wise, let's just say this one wasn't exactly made for me. Still, it's one of the most beautifully punishing games I've touched in a while. So what kind of game is this? It's a Metroidvania at heart. Plain and simple. Classic design, zero hand-holding. You're dropped into a hostile world, and from there, you're on your own. You've got to explore, fight, die, repeat, maybe find a shortcut, then die again anyway. If you played the first Hollow Knight, you'll feel right at home. And if you didn't, welcome to a game that wants you to fail, so you can learn. Now, as much as I struggled, I have to give credit where it's due. The combat, tight. You've got responsive movement, fluid attacks, smart spacing. It all feels deliberate. And the new crest system adds nuance to your loadouts. You're tweaking your strengths and experimenting with your style. That's assuming you survive long enough to have a style. And the movement is slick. You're literally pogoing off spikes, threading through chaos. It feels better the more that it hurts you. Now I respect that. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. It's difficulty. This game is hard and a little frustrating. Not just challenging, but hope you like dying over and over again, then walking 5 minutes back to the boss after every death. That's the kind of frustrating I'm talking about. Some players might thrive on that, but for others, including me, it can feel like friction without the payoff. The long run backs, the enemy spam, the treks back to a boss fight with no checkpoint in sight. For me, that kind of gameplay breaks momentum. And sometimes, you don't even get much for your effort. A hard-fought boss drop might be pocket lint, if you're lucky. Here's my honest experience. I played roughly 3 hours, and that was more than enough for me. Not because the game's bad, but because this kind of punishing, lore-heavy game just doesn't pull me in. Still, with that said, I respect the hell out of it. The art is stunning, the music is haunting, and the world is crafted with immense care. The problem was, I just didn't find myself eager to jump back in after I stopped. And that's okay. Not every game has to be for every player. This one really seems to have the community divided. Some players are loving it, atmosphere, music, scope, all top tier. Others are struggling. The runbacks, the repetitive fights, exploration that feels kind of unrewarding. Someone's commentary summed up the game really well. As a masterpiece that doesn't want to be loved by everyone, just the right ones. And I think that absolutely nails it. Silksong doesn't compromise. Team Cherry made their game. They didn't soften the edges. They just polished them razor sharp. Also, it's sitting at a 91% very positive on Steam right now. So clearly the fans are showing up. So, is it worth playing? If you love Souls-likes, if you crave Metroidvania attention, and if you want a game to test you, absolutely. You'll probably adore this one. But if you're a more casual gamer, or want a little more pacing and payoff, you might burn out pretty quickly on this one. That said, for the price of free on Game Pass, this is a massive get. Even if you bounce off it, you'll come away with serious respect for the craft. I didn't fall in love with it, but I totally get why others did. Thanks for watching. Let me know, did Silksong live up to the hype for you? Like, sub, and I'll catch you in the next review. Hopefully with fewer bugs, literal or metaphorical.